Hello everyone, Wonderland here, and welcome back to Alice Madness Returns. At the moment we're making our way through the Red Queen's castle, being chased by her executioner. Not the best of prospects in the world, as you can imagine. But not only that, we had a startling revelation at the end of the video, once we made our way through the memory door. Sorry Alice, am I disturbing you while I'm talking? Ugh. As we made our way through the door there, we found out that the house fire that killed her family may have been set deliberately by someone that looks remarkably like Dr. Bumby, the psychologist that owns the adoption home that Alice is currently living in. So very worrying indeed, isn't it? So with that said, let's continue on our way to meet the Red Queen. Now, I do have a bit of confession to make. This is actually the second time that I've played through this game level. The reason being is that I went ahead and managed to get to a tabula room, complete it, and then the game crashed, and the Xbox decided not to keep any of the footage. So I've already been all through this once before. I know where everything is up to where I left it, and in order to get back to where I was, I had to basically finish the chapter so I could take advantage of the chapter selection. So we should be able to get through here a little bit more quickly than I did the first time around anyway. So let's first of all do this, and we can get access to this. Now the handy thing I will mention is that the only real change is that I managed to upgrade my hobby horse, so it's now level 4. So all we've got left to do is the teapot cannon and then we'll be complete. So just for that's the major thing that has changed. Now Cheshire, what have you got to say for me?
Confront what frightens or offends you. Reckless or insulting talk should never go unchallenged.
Very true. You should think about what you say before you say it, and if it's rude, well, be ready to deal with it. So this bit here, we've got an opportunity to jump along the bottom, but it hasn't really led to anywhere that much. The best way we can jump along through the bottom here, or we can go along the top with the floating platforms and get access to more teeth, which is always good. So let's make our way back up onto here and make our way. Now it is pretty handy as long as you can keep attention to where the petals are floating. They're just shimmering in the distance here. You can actually sort of make a good idea about where you need to jump. Sometimes it's just a good idea just to double check before you make a leap so you don't die. Down we go. Okay, some more card guards, and we got an armored one in the background. Okay, let's deal with you first of all. Let's dodge you. Come on, dodge. Oh, and we got a menacing room behind me, haven't we? Forgot about that. Damn it. Okay. Right. Come on, Bina Bro. Okay, we needed to get rid of his guard first of all. Do you mind? I wasn't going after you. I was going to leave you alone. Right. Damn you. Alright, let's get rid of you. Let's go after now, get rid of you. You're only starting to annoy me. Damn it. Okay, happy now? Right, let's slash, dodge. It's one face gone. Down another. Come on, finish him off now. There we go. There's just you left now. Yep. Nice try. Whoop. Nearly got me there. Thanks to me already playing through this level once, I've managed to get a bit of practice with how to dodge his attack. I'm still not as good with it. You get that moment where he slows down time, so you should be able to dodge it then, but the amount of times I just keep getting hit by it, so frustrating. Anyway, we've managed to do that. Let's knock this down. And there's a memory right here.
Food looms large in your dreams, Alice, but cake occupies a special place. Never rejected dessert, I suspect, nor tea if cake was on offer.
Who would want to reject cake? Although saying that, I do have a couple of friends, including my sister-in-law, who is not more of a savoury taste buds. You know, so they're the ones who prefer the crisps rather than the cake. But hey, more for me, yeah? Alright, so we managed to pick that up. That took a couple of times the last time I did this. So thank God it went a little bit more easily this time. Right. There we go. And we're now making our way into the remains of an infamous level from the first game. When you go to attack the Red Queen, you have to make your way through her gardens, which is essentially a maze level. And it was very frustrating. It's quite hard to work your way around, if I remember correctly, as well as things like you have to deal with all the different enemies you encounter. There were some really frustrating ones to deal with, and eventually I managed to get through it. And you can check out the video. I'll make a card pop up right about now so you can see how these gardens would have looked like back in their heyday. But like everything else in the castle, it's gone to ruin. And it's all thanks to Alice. Right, we need to go left, but first of all we're going to come this way, just so we can pick up a few extra things. We will have to kill a couple of these off. That's one, and another one's right here. Nice and easy. Okay, now we can continue. Alright, we do not want to fall down here. Alright, this time now we're supposed to go right. The Red Queen is not happy with us being here. In fact, I'll show you this, right? If I pause the screen menu, you've got that bit on the left. Cease and desist. Go away. There's no reason to proceed. Respect the office. No need to go further. You will harm yourself. Let us be. Let us decline with dignity. Please, go away. Words from the Queen herself. Anyway, we'll make our way down here now. We've got a few more card guards to kill. But it's not too bad. Those are the annoying things I want to get rid of. Let's shoot you a few times. And dodge your attacks. Especially since the fact those linger afterwards. Nice, get rid of you. And we've got another armored guard to deal with. Excuse me. Right, let's get rid of you. Pick you up. Alright, let's deal with you now, good sir. Nope, come on. Alright. And dodge. Dodge. There we go. I'm doing a lot better dealing with these guards this time around than last time. Kept getting hit by them, it's so annoying. And you think it should be fairly easy to deal with since they slow down. You know exactly when to dodge. Oh, come on. I seem to be finding it harder to hit them this time compared to usual. Look, I'm swinging away right here, and it's just not doing the thing I'm supposed to. Right. Come on. Finish him off properly now, Alice. There we go, finally! You guys see that, I'm swinging away, it's just not working, and it should have done. But anyway, we've killed him off, that's the most important thing. We can continue our way through the maze. So along here, through here. And here is our tentacle-eyed friend once again. It's so frustrating, you just want to go for a nice quiet walk in the garden, and then some guy jumps out of the bushes and tries to chase you down. I mean, it's so undignified. It's shocking, I tell you. Anyway, he's going to get his comeuppance. And this nice bit of cake, just sitting there in the middle of a garden, saying, "Eat me." You're going to do exactly that. He knows what's coming. Do you guys? Supersize me indeed. I just love this bit. Boop. And stomp. So much for the immortal executioner there, guys. So, this bit now is quite fun. We are now playing as Giant Alice. Although I would have preferred if they kept the outfit that she was wearing for this domain. But if we move forward. Is it going to give me a tutorial? It is. Okay. So when you're a giant, you can do two different attacks. You can either stomp the ground with your feet or pound it with your hands. And the idea of this part is we need to find these towers that are scattered around the area and destroy them, and then they will expose a beating heart underneath, and we're supposed to try and smash them. And in order to get there, we need to break down some castle gates. So, there's not much we can do here. We can stomp in order to pick up teeth and health and stuff like that from the nearby area, like that. But we need to go this way. And we're going to be encountering some enemies, but they're going to be appearing like this. So, they're not so bad, but they will damage you over time if you let them. But the main thing we need to do is basically destroy those fleshy patches where they're actually spawning from. And then once that's done, we can pick up some teeth and we can just keep with them and keep going. So let's knock this out of the way. Head up to here. Alright, let's knock these, get a few more things since we're here. Once upon a time, these may have been real people, but now they're not. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Anyway, up there, you can just about see it on top there with the cannon pointing at me there. That is our objective. We need to destroy that. Now that cannon is going to fire at us, so we can avoid the attacks. We need to make our way through these guys in order to destroy this. Thank you. And now we make our way over to this side. Come on. Fire me. There we go. You missed. Let's get rid of you now. Any more? Nope. Right. Let's just kill these off because they're annoying me. There we go. And last times. Okay. So with that down now, what we need to do is come over to here and see this withering tentacle sitting by itself. We need to rip it out. A lovely slurping sound as you're whipping this tentacle out from its socket. Ugh. Alright, let's dodge you now. That was close. So now we need to get up nice and close. We whack this. Like that. And see this lovely beaten heart? This belongs to the Red Queen and we need to stomp it. There we go.
It's only a flesh wound.
It reminds me of the Black Knight from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. 'Tis but a scratch. He says as his arm gets chopped off. In this case, a heart gets stomped on. I mean, rather literal in this case, but yeah, what can you do? Anyway, let's... Excuse me, guys. You're in my way. Here we go, here we go. Right. So our objective is see that bit in the center? We need to go after that. But we've got 2 towers we need to destroy first before we can do it. So let's get rid of the fleshy patches first of all. Just so we don't have these things spawning on us all the time. Yeah, enough swings will hurt us eventually. But now that we've eliminated these, we can kill that off. Let's come over here now. Whip this out of its ground. I'm glad it did. Right, let's whack this and stop. With that now done, we can move on to the second area, get that last bit of tentacles, and head towards that objective there, the Queen's Tower. No, Queenie, this wouldn't be happening if you were just willing to talk to us. Instead, we have to stomp through your house, your ruined house, wreck it to pieces once again, kill all your servants. I mean, when you think about it, Alice has been a real rude house guest here. She's just turned up, she's already smashed the place up last time that she was here, and now she's back to do it again. Alright, let's get rid of you guys. There we go. Bye-bye. Alright, let's go and whip this out. Slurp. Ugh, that's just gruesome slurpy sound like that in my ear. Ugh. Alright, let's get this. I would, but you're being so rude. I just want to talk. Right. Let's continue up.
Welcome visitor, return from whence you came.
But no, I'm not
Cease
unwelcome.
and desist.
Yeah? Well, you caused me a lot of trouble, my dear. So no choice but to crush your hearts. Whip and... Ugh. There's the Eye of Sauron. Ah, that's handy. An entire fountain full of shrinking potion. But there we go, that's this little bit of the chapter done, and we're now back to our regular size. So our next bit now is to make our way into the tower. Hello, Cheshire. Where are you?
Opinions vary.
Ah, there you are.
Still, to recover the past, to continue your search, you need to meet with her.
We do indeed. So let's continue.
There's no reason to proceed.
Oh, doesn't that look lovely? We've got an eyeball. We've got teeth right there. Going down on a slippery tongue. Lovely, eh? First of all, let's smash this open. We'll get another memory.
His hand was slimy, Alice, like an eel from the Isis. And his name won't help. Bumby. If he ever qualifies, his bedside manner will require improvement.
Yes, our sister was not a big fan of his at all. But we can at least go and upgrade this. So I upgraded teapot cannon, level 3. We need 725 now to get the final upgrade. I think when I last played this, I didn't actually upgrade all the weapons to max, so it'll be a nice opportunity for me to try and do that, assuming I don't die first in these ash things, as we go down on this rather slippery tongue. Oh, lovely. Up and over. And again. Through the waterfall of blood at the end. And... oh, here we are. So now in the inner sanctum of the Red Queen. As you can see, it's a rather lovely place. Personally, I think it could be done with some redecorating, but what can I say? Now, we need to come through here, and this will lead us to the tableau room. So once we continue down here, aye, here we are. Now this is unfortunately where I actually had the game crash on me when I finished it. So this time around I'm not going to stick around to let it do it, I'm just going to complete the challenge and get going. Now what the challenge is, it's the unique one to this level. Now as you may have noticed, on each chapter you have 4 tableau rooms. One of them is always a riddle. So we did that before with Cheshire Cat. The other one is a survival one where you have to just survive for a certain length of time. You don't know how long it is, but it's just a certain length of time you need to do. So that's 2. The 3 is a combat one where you have to just basically kill everything. And then the 4th one is always unique to the chapter. So for example, if we were doing the 2nd chapter, which was the underwater one, if you guys remember, there was that section where we were on the HMS Griffin, and it turned into a side-scrolling sort of space game where you have to try and dodge the enemies coming at us and attack them. So we would have had to do that there. But in this case, we get to play as Giant Alice, pull out some more tentacles, in order to make our way to the central tower over there. So we're already halfway there now, we just need to take out the other tentacle over on that side. Before we do that, we need to make our way through these. Excuse me, guys. Right, and kick. Not as effective as I would have liked. I much prefer the stomp attack. But now we've eliminated that one, we can come over here, pick up the next one. Reinforcements, you say? Take this, you sods. If only giants were this effective in Total War Warhammer, that would be fantastic when it comes to trying to smash your way into an enemy, and it's sort of an Empire castle or a dwarf carrack, you know? Oh, you're shooting me now, are you? Yeah, I forgot. The tower up there has got a cannon on its top, so we have to watch out for that. Not that it does a lot of damage, but every little bit is going to weaken me, isn't it? Anyway, that's the tentacles gone. Time to make our way to the tower and smash it up. And there's only a couple of you guys left to deal with me. Let's go to you. Come on then. Try and stop me if you can. Take that. And that. I'm coming for you. Miss me. And that's it. We just needed to make our way to the tower here. So now we're up here. We'll smash it down. Pick up our teeth. And that is the chapter done.
You never cease to amaze.
Now, here is where it crashed, unfortunately, so I'm not going to stick around, but I wanted to show you 2 things. See the dice hanging up there, and the... I can't remember what those are called. It's a game called Pick Me Up. Now, those used to be weapons in the previous game. So, the dice used to be that if you haven't played the first game or seen my Let's Play, you can throw them on the floor, and depending on what dice result you get, depends on whether or not you can summon an ally to help you. And you can still get more dice as time goes on, and you pick up more upgrades for it. The second one was my favourite though. You basically threw them on the floor, and you had two modes for them. One was to act as sort of a shotgun blast, it caused them to sort of appear around you. And the second one then was... Oh no, hang on. Yeah, that's right. No, I was mistaken. I was getting mixed up with the cards. No, those ones, you can throw them and it sort of bounce... Oh no, that's not it either. Oh God's sake, I've forgotten now. Bloody hell. That's gonna bug me. But anyway, it was a weapon in the previous game, and I'm sure it was one of my favourite ones, but I can't remember for the life of me now what it does. Damn it. Anyway, let's leave it for now. Let's continue. I'll have to look it up afterwards because it's really going to bug me. So, we'll come over here. We have to destroy these hearts now in order to make our way through the domain. So let's pop it through here. You can just hear the heartbeat going boom boom. Alright, now we need to come over to here. Alright, if we jump onto this bit, there's a heart right up here. This is going to give me some platforms on the left and then to make my way across to the next bit. Now, what you have to watch out for is that I originally jumped and didn't realise they were going to sink. So I end up dying when I did this the first time. As we make our way through what looks like the stomach. Going from all the acid on the floor. Anyway, there's your heart. Let's shoot that. Gives me the second bunch of platforms. Right. It's okay, it's going to come back up in time. There we go. That would have been embarrassing if I judged that wrong. Okay, let's pop up here. We need to shoot this. Thank you, Alice. Alright. Let's get through this mouth again. This is a very disgusting place when you think about it. It's just all flesh and... ugh. Alright, let's give it a you. And you. Ah, and another room. I didn't actually notice that the first time I came through here. What's in here? Ah, another memory.
Everything has a season, Alice. A flower blooms and fades away. Memories, too, have a useful life. We should eliminate the ones that hurt.
Yeah, so the ones that seem to be useful to you, good sir. Alright, let's pop in here. We've got one heart up here to shoot. And we've got another one up around there. Come on. Thank you. So that's going to open up the door here. We just make our way down. Some more enemies to kill. Not exactly stressful. Okay, that's everything. Can't shoot these ones, unfortunately. There we go. Okay, let's head down into here a bit. Down to here. Shoot this one. So much more quicker when you actually know where you need to go. Alright, let's make our way along here. Ugh, tongue slugs again. Ugh. But here we are, we finally now made it to the Red Queen. It looks a little bit different from when we were last here, in terms of like the first game, and even the Red Queen looks a bit different, as you'll see in just a moment. Anyway, time for me to shut up and let you guys enjoy the video clip.
I was expecting someone else.
You don't know your own mind.
It's nearly a complete stranger.
What you claim not to know is merely what you've denied. You've recaptured your vagrant memories. What are you doing with them? You once rejected my attempts to control our lives forcefully. But now you've allowed another to succeed in my role.
I won't miss your tentacles.
You'd prefer stinking breath and unyielding attention of a potent, unreasoning, unfeeling hellraiser? I don't think so.
Can you give me more than a warning? Caterpillar said you might help.
I'd need a better reason to respond than what's currently on offer.
If you don't, we're all doomed.
Not doomed, forgotten. I may survive here, but you're finished. You see the pattern of destruction? I know you do. The train is trying to destroy all evidence of your past, and especially the fire. Now, who would want that? Who benefits from your madness?
The destruction of Wonderland is the destruction of me.
Indeed, and vice versa.
I've set it in motion. I can derail it. This is good for me. I'm not insane. I didn't kill my family. I am fine. I'm not mad. I'm innocent. I mean, not guilty. What's happening? What are you doing?
The train must be stopped, but there's more to do. Your view conceals a tragedy. The whole truth you claim to see eludes you because you won't look at what's around you.
Ooh, lovely.
There is no method in this madness.
My professional opinion, madness is often a treatable disease, though perhaps not in this case.
Authority must be obeyed, or it must be overthrown. Cruel to be kind, that's my technique, as they say. But she's as mad as a hatter, poor dearie.
Worst is over, and over, and over. Forget it, Alice. Forget it.
And there we go. That's the end of chapter 4. And we carry on now to chapter 5, which has woken us up to a very different place than I was remembering. Oh yes.
Where she left her trunk when travelling by train, a valise, never bigger than your head. I may be wrong, Your Grace, but I doubt it. Down this path of primordial ooze and sideways.
Indeed, Doctor, well demanded, I'm sure. I mean to say, it's very hot in here. I mean to say, fuzzy. And she's no helping. Oh no, no help at all.
Humiliation, I say. I approve your release, and back you come like a bad penny. Reputation in ruins. People talk, Alice. I'm an old dog, ready to bone, don't you know? Loyalty. You must never run away from home. Stay, Alice. Sit.
Ah, lovely, eh? So, between the last real-life London parts in chapter 4 and here, we have now ended up back in Rutledge Asylum. And, as you can see, Alice is not looking too good with the hair, is she? I mean, I can't say much, as I've got the same hairstyle going for me, but it doesn't suit everyone. And the straitjacket dress doesn't exactly help either. Anyway, let's continue down here. Ah, the Treadle twins! So, in the previous game, you encountered certain enemies from Alice in Wonderland, the book story, and one of which was the Treadle brothers, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. And because of it being filtered through Alice's consciousness, the Treadle brothers in the game were actually two orderlies that worked in the asylum, and they were apparently not the nicest of people, and that was them. That was the two of them that was sort of filtered through Alice's consciousness to become the Treadle brothers, and a lot less nice than the ones in the latest movies. Alright, I believe we have to go this way. What's this one? Tree panning. We're supposed to go this way? Oh.
If it isn't what's her name from the idiot's ward.
Yeah. Here we go, see what I mean?
Uncle's prize lunatic.
The instruments are gruesome, but a hole in the head gives the troubles more space. Just the thing for your stone of madness. Good for seizures too, maybe. You must be as sick of those as I am hearing you whinge about them.
Well, that's a bit of a flashback, wasn't it? And look how it's ended up. Ugh, lovely. Let's get out of here, I think, is probably the best thing for that. Let's continue down here instead, and we're now in... Blockhead... What's gonna happen here now?
Some mental conditions are relieved by
Oh, bloodletting.
Doctor thinks it won't be effective against your symptoms, but I am at the end of my tether, and these leeches need the work.
A baker's dozen, nurse. Let me put 'em on her.
No, me. I can make them hurt.
Yes, the psychological help back in those times leave a lot to be desired. I mean, can you imagine being told you're suffering from depression? The way to do it is to let the leeches suck it out of you through your blood. Or what? You feel like a bit manic? Okay, maybe we need to open a hole in your head in order to let the humours out.
Yes, you are. But what am I?
I'll give
A
you...
present? You shouldn't. I've nothing for you.
Hey, Treadles.
I defer to your enormous heart, your worship. Just a
That's in this one now.
a catacomb, a Felix feeler.
What? Where?
Oh, yep, here we are into the waiting room. What's in here now?
Come now, Alice. Am I not to be as much honored and obeyed as the Queen? Is that asking too much? I want what she wanted. Give yourself over to that. Trade the tentacles for the train. It's altogether a better ride. It's that, or back to Rutledge.
Never a kind word or reward for services rendered. Don't I deserve a bit of luck? Don't piss on what's right known to me, I say. Brought you out of the asylum, now you go back on your own accord.
I told your mother, dear, you're a distant and stubborn child, too content in her own world. Young women need to leave their wonderlands. The real world is not so wonderful. We'll need to grow up. Perhaps some more time in care.
You look decent enough, but appearances deceive. I know you for an unstable and violent person. I can't say I'm surprised you've been incarcerated in the asylum again. A long stay under supervision would serve you right.
Ah. Oh, when the world is against you, Alice, all you can do is carry on. And as you can imagine, we're once more entering Wonderland for a rather disturbing way. Ugh, I'm so glad psychiatric help has developed over time. Ugh. Okay guys, well, I'm going to end the episode here. I think it'll be a good time as any. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you join me next time for some more Alice Madness Returns. Don't worry, I know it's going to be a Christmas episode, and you guys will probably have more things to do than watching this. But nevertheless, I hope you all a fantastic Christmas if you don't follow my other videos, and I shall see you in the next one. But until then, take care, and goodbye for now.